Money, 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 money.
What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I am here with my WWE Money in the Bank 2016 review. Jesus Christ, WWE does it again. Another great, solid show tonight. Lots of surprises, lots of great matches. Although some of the undercard matches were a bit dull, the majority of the big matches definitely delivered in my opinion, and I just had a great time watching it. I wasn't really bored. Well, there was a few moments where I was bored, but most of all, it was a very enjoyable show. As for predictions wise, I ended up getting 6 of them right and 4 of them wrong, so I kind of got the better of them, so I'm happy. So anyway, let's not fuck around, let's get straight into the show. So we'll quickly touch on the 2 pre-show tag team matches. The first one was the Golden Truth versus Breezango, and apparently they must have went to the tanning salon for too long because they were all burnt and mangled and looked fucked up. Golden Truth pick up the win, good stuff. I didn't even watch that match. Then right after that was the Lucha Dragons versus Dudley Boyz match, and it was okay, although the Lucha Dragons ended up picking up the win, which I'm all fine for, you know, giving new teams a chance to win. That's all good with me. And then we get to the actual show, and first off is a Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It is the New Day versus Enzo and Cass versus the Club versus the Vaudevillains, and I thought it was really cool, you know, to start off. This was it was an alright, you know, way to open up the show, very fun way. Of course, everyone had some great jackets for some reason. You know, Enzo was wearing the Las Vegas map on him or whatever, and you know, everyone was looking good. So we actually found out that this was like no DQ because everyone was like hitting each other and the ref wasn't giving a shit. And then I believe someone did a move where Enzo tried to go over the top, threw Enzo over the top rope, and something like that, which looked just cringy because, you know, not like in the bad way kind of cringe, but more of like, oh, don't hurt yourself on the rope again, which was just what I was thinking. So there was a move where Enzo did like a DDT counter, which was pretty cool. And there was like some sort of botch where they were going for the pin. I think Enzo or Cass had the pinfall on one of the members of the Club, and there was meant to be like a 1, 2, 3, and like right when he hit 3, someone pulled Enzo out, and I'm like, I swear that had to be a 3. So I think there was a little bit of a botch there, but who cares? And then Big E did his outside spear, which he needs to stop doing because I get concerned every time he's going to fucking snap his neck and die. So please, just do it on special occasions, okay? And then there was one moment where someone was going for the pin, and then Big E went to break it up, and while he was there, he put him up in the big ending position, and then Kofi and Big E did the double team move, and they retained the tag team title. So yeah, this was very, very good, although the 3 count botch was a bit silly. Most of all, this was a pretty fun match in my opinion, and a good way to start off the show. Right after that, we had a Kevin Owens backstage interview, which was really funny, involving Chris Jericho and Del Rio. They also came in and they talked about being stupid idiots and peros, and the gift of Jericho, drink it in, man. Like, it was really funny. And then we get to Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin for the 1,000th millionth time. I honestly don't give a shit at all about this match, so much that I actually took a literal shit while this match was taking place. So he kind of dressed up like Shawn Michaels from 1995. So yeah, I liked Ziggler's tights. I thought it was pretty cool. But most of all, Baron Corbin picked up the win. Sick. Let's move on. So then right after that, we get a women's tag team match. I need to stop saying Divas. It's not their name anymore. We get Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalya and Becky Lynch. This was a decent women's tag team match. Probably something you'd see on Raw. If something like that was on Raw, it'd be pretty damn good. But for pay-per-view, it was decent enough. Nothing really stood out about this match, but Charlotte and Dana Brooke ended up actually getting the win, and so they walk off, and of course Natalya's crying in the ring, and Becky's consoling her, seeing if everything's alright. And then they get up to leave, and then Natalya just hits Becky in the back of the head, beats the crap out of her, ultimately turning heel and, yeah, leaving the arena. So I'm completely fine with Natalya turning heel, if that means an increase in her character, because, you know, she hasn't had the most interesting of character lately. You know, if we, you know, give her something to work with, maybe like she blames Becky for her downfall or some shit like that. Of course, Becky is fine because she's awesome and I fucking love her and everything. But, you know, Natty, she needs to work on her character. She's a fantastic wrestler, don't get me wrong, but her character has always been really lacking. So I feel like maybe with this heel turn, this could give her a cool new character, and, you know, when she eventually faces Becky Lynch, just to give her something interesting to do. So yeah, okay tag team match, and I like how Natalya's turning heel. Next up, we have Sheamus versus Apollo Crews. Decent, once again, another decent matchup, and nothing really special stood out to me. This was a very typical kind of matchup. Of course, Apollo Crews was very, very good, but I feel like with Natalya, his character has been lacking recently. I feel like the whole aura of him coming from NXT is starting to go away, so now he has to kind of, you know, build himself up in the main roster and give himself a cool new character. Otherwise, I'm worried the fans are going to turn on him, because we all know most wrestling fans don't like the smiley baby face. Hey guys, I'm a Mr. Happy Happy. Although he did show a little bit of aggression last week on Raw, I feel like Apollo Crews needs to show more of that in a serious situation. So, but most of all, there was nothing really to complain here. Apollo Crews won with the roll-up, so I'm more than happy for that. And yes, suck it Sheamus for losing. So, yeah, good stuff. Then we get to the dream match, AJ Styles versus John Cena. Awesome as shit match, my goodness. And also, if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, Cena announced a new t-shirt design that was based off like a beer paste blue ribbon or something like that, and then the company was like, that looks too similar to us, we're not happy about it, wah wah wah, being a bunch of little bitches about it, so they had to change up the design. But now they must have settled the deal, because Cena came out with the cancelled shirt, so it must be back on stock, which is cool with me. I'm not like I'm gonna get it or anything. And of course, this crowd was electric. They were super pumped for this matchup. You know, just JBL and all the commentators were building up. Look at Big Match John Michael. They're having fun, Michael. Just fucking JBL was pissing me off on this pay-per-view, and especially in this match of his commentating. It's like, he can't decide if he wants to be a bad guy or a good guy. Just make up your fucking mind. But AJ Styles had some strong hits on John Cena. He used a lot of strong style techniques in this match, and so there was one bit where it's like, you see what I've got? Shit! Like, he said shit, and they bleeped it out, which I thought was awesome. And so AJ's just sinking in this moment, and then he sells an insane back body drop. It's like he's jumped off a trampoline every time he sells a fucking back body drop. Not that I have a problem with it, I just find it humorous. But then AJ just hit an Insarugi from out of nowhere, which was pretty cool. And then, if you notice during the match, John Cena tried to do his shoulder tackle and the swinging suplex thingy that he does in this 5 Moves of Doom. AJ's like, nah, bitch, keep eating, kept blocking it. I don't think Cena even did his 5 Moves of Doom properly in this match. Is this the first time we've ever seen that? And then AJ tried to go for an outside dive, but Cena missed and he fucking failed. And he tried for the phenomenal forearm running, but then it got reversed into an STF. But luckily, AJ grabbed onto the rope, and then he went for a superplex moment, but AJ got out of it. And then Cena tried to chuck AJ over, and he landed on the rope. Yeah, he tried to like throw AJ over the top rope, but he ended up like landing on the ropes, which must have sucked. And then Cena kind of looked for an AA on the top rope. And then they did a phenomenal forearm into the AA, which got reversed in the calf crusher. There were just reversals all over the place, you know, in this match. And so Cena hits the worst 5-knuckle shovel I've ever seen in my life. Hits the AA and got a kick out. Holy shit, I thought it was it there. John Cena then went up for his leg drop. And just like Batista did at SummerSlam 2008, AJ hits the powerbomb, but of course kick out. We hit a Stars Clash, kick out, just, oh my god, kick out Cena. And then Cena, he gets his knees up when AJ does that 450 splash thingy that he does on the first rope, which must hurt a lot. Then, yeah, reversals all over the place. And then they do a ref bump where Cena goes up to the AA, but then, like, AJ's foot accidentally hits the ref and he fucking dies. And then Gallows and Anderson comes in and beats the shit out of John Cena. They do that cool finishing move. They put AJ on top of Cena and he wins. Yes, mate. AJ Styles as... did I predict AJ Styles to win? I think I did. Yeah, AJ Styles beat John Cena, which I'm very, very happy about. I know people are going to play, oh, but he didn't win cleanly. Who gives a shit? He won. He beat Cena. You should be happy, but of course it's the IWC. They'll always complain about something. Some members of the IWC anyway, not all of them. But yeah, awesome match. These two were on the top of their game throughout this whole thing. You know, reversal after reversal, you know, finishes, kickouts, the whole 9 yards. Great stuff. Even though the finish was, you know, was a dirty finish, what did you fucking expect? It's John Cena. They gotta make him look strong. You know. But it's not about Cena tonight. It's about AJ Styles. He fucking won. He fucking beat John Cena, which will probably lead to a rematch at Battleground where Cena will get his win back because, you know, that's John fucking Cena. Then we get to the Money in the Bank ladder match between Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Alberto Del Rio. And yeah, this was really, really cool match. Lots of fun moments throughout this, but some brutal hits as well. There was a bit where Ambrose was stuck in between the ladder, and Jericho just smashed it, and he's like, I'm gonna hit you 69 times, you stupid idiot. Like, because he had 69 thumbtacks in his back at the Asylum match back at Extreme Rules, so that was a bit humorous. So he wanted to hit him 69 times in revenge, and then Cesaro does his uppercuts in the corner, and then Owens does a couple of cannonballs into the corner right before he threw Cesaro's head into the ladder, which looked fucking brutal as well. And then Sami Zayn did a couple of haluva kicks into the corner, and then Del Rio was on the outside, and he just smacked the ladder on Ambrose, which looked like it really hurt. And yeah, they were taking some really hard bumps in this. And then you know how Alberto does that foot stomp from the top rope, and they have the guy in the Tree of Woe position. They did that. However, Cesaro was put on a ladder, and he did that, which looked like it hurt much more. And then, so we get, also, they fought up again, and then Del Rio does a cross arm break on the ladder. I think that would actually break your arm in that situation. And then, Kevin Owens he took out Zayn and Jericho, then Del Rio took out KO, and everyone's taking out everybody. And then, Cesaro did his Cesaro swing, and he swung Jericho right into the ladder, which, oh my god. See, I react all the same way, because it's just cringy to watch, not in the bad way, but like, just, they're hurting a lot. Ambrose did a crazy elbow from the top ladder. KO did a frog splash onto a ladder. I think Ambrose was on it. And then Sami Zayn did an absolutely insane spot, a Michinoku driver onto like the edge of the ladder, because it wasn't like sitting normally, it was like sitting on the edge. And oh my god, KO died just then. And then Del Rio just beat the shit out of Sami Zayn with a ladder. And then they were pretty much like building forts there. Everyone kept falling off. Cesaro landed on the ropes with his nuts. That would suck. Dirty Deeds on the leading ladder. And then powerbomb onto the ladder. And then Ambrose climbs up as he just shoves KO off and grabs Money in the Bank and wins it. Fuck yes. I was so happy. I was rooting for Ambrose the whole time. Super happy about it. Just, yeah, fantastic match. Some, you know, absolutely sick spots, and seeing Ambrose win the match was really, really cool. So, yeah, I'm happy for Ambrose, and we may or may not see him later on in the night. We'll just wait and see. Then I'll just quickly touch on the US title match between Rusev and Titus O'Neil. It was an okay match. Rusev kept taunting his kids, which was in the crowd, and then I think right after the match, Rusev beat Titus O'Neil after him tapping out to Accolade. He goes over to the kids, talks a bunch of shit, and then one of his kids just like, after he talks shit to him, just like slaps him on the tit or whatever. It was so funny. But yeah, Rusev, great heel. Lana's hot as always, and yeah, okay match, nothing really special. Then we get to the main event of the evening, and it is Roman Reigns defending his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against the motherfucking man, Seth Rollins. And you know what? To be honest with you, it wasn't a bad match, but I expected more from it, in my opinion. Some of the stuff that happened here, Rollins kept smacking Reigns in the mouth. And then Rollins got thrown into the corner by Roman, and he did the HBK flip thing, which I thought was pretty cool. Seriously, Ziggler dressed up as Michaels, and Rollins says that. Everyone's ripping off HBK tonight. And then, yeah, Roman was showing a lot of heelish tactics. And, you know, like he threw Rollins into the announce table and smashed his face in it. You know, yeah, something a babyface would do, Roman. Really cool. And then Rollins threw Roman into the steps for revenge, which was cool. And then I think Roman did that raise his edge into a powerbomb thing that he did on AJ at the last pay-per-view. And then, so Rollins did the outside dive near the barricade, and then he did it again and did a flip over it, which was really awesome. Hit a sling blade, they hit pedigree, and then a Superman punch. And then Rollins did the big knee to the face, a frog splash, but then he kicked out. And then like every time he kept up going to the turnbuckle, as like Roman just smacked him in the face every time. And then we get a turnbuckle powerbomb, which, you know, remember how he like flips over his opponent and then like kind of catches him in the powerbomb position. That's how he got injured back in October and November. And then he threw him into the turnbuckle, and then a bunch of running forearms, superplex, where he does a superplex and does the Falcon Zero or whatever, which is like some sort of weird suplex thing. Then hit another pedigree, and then a roll up by Roman Reigns. And and then during the match, Roman Reigns on the outside, you know, Seth was like near the barricade area. Roman runs at him, but he completely missed. And they do another ref bump, which is like turning into WCW now from like the old days. And then there was a bit where during the ending, Roman goes for the spear, but then I don't know how Rollins did this, catched him in a pedigree position. I've never seen Triple H done that, but Seth Rollins did. Awesome as fuck. And then Rollins hits another pedigree, and he fucking beats him. Seth Rollins is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Absolutely insane moment, absolutely crazy, and that's how we end the show.
Also, we thought,
because Dean Ambrose cashes in his Money in the Bank contract, which, oh my god, was completely insane, even though I kind of saw it coming, but still, it was crazy. And then, like, he saw his music playing and everything, and he's looking at the ramp, and he's like, and Rollins is like, come on, Ambrose, I'll see what you could do, motherfucker, and stuff like that. But then, right from behind, he hits Rollins with the briefcase, cashes in, 1, 2, rings the bell, hits the dirty deeds, and Dean Ambrose is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Holy shit. What an incredible ending to this pay-per-view. You know, you had Rollins win in a pretty awesome way, although I think the spear into the pedigree should have been winning, but oh well, who gives a crap. Rollins winning was awesome, and then Ambrose winning was even more awesome. So yeah, we don't have Roman Reigns as WWE World Heavyweight Champion anymore. Thank fucking God. We have Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, is champion. I'm so happy for him. He's such a great worker, and my God, he deserves that. He has been waiting for 2 fucking years to get some revenge on Seth Rollins for turning on him, and you know, it's been too long for him to win a world title. And it's so funny because last year the main event was Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the world title, and now this year technically it is Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the world title at Money in the Bank. So I thought that was pretty cool, except this one wasn't a ladder match. So yeah, this was a great pay-per-view. That's how we ended off. Match of the night for me will have to be AJ Styles versus John Cena. I felt like those two guys definitely delivered. AJ brought his all, and it looked like Cena was down for a bit. And then, of course, Cena, every time he'd come back, AJ Styles would stop him. Although the finish was a bit predictable, you know, Gallows and Anderson helped save AJ, and it wasn't a clean victory. I don't care. AJ won. That's all that matters. How would I give this show? I'm going to give this show what I've given the last two pay-per-views, and that is an 8 out of 10. You know, WWE have been producing some really solid pay-per-views lately, and their hot streak is continuing, man. So, yeah, I'm really excited for what they're going to do with Dean Ambrose as world champion. Please be a triple threat. Please be a triple threat. I don't care if it's Battleground. I hope it's at SummerSlam, but then again, we have the draft, so we don't really know what's going on there. But, oh my god, Ambrose as champion is fucking awesome. This has been a great show, and thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a big fat like. Comment down below what you thought of this pay-per-view, and if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You're glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackamanLaw31. Also, check out the fellow Bullshit Club members, Mr. Edge TV and the 5'8". Their channel's in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for Raw, and I am out in 3, 2, 1.